So I'm with Davide Mengoli at Salento With Love, and today we're going to walk through the house. Welcome to Casa Stefano. This is my story of buying a house in Italy, sight unseen, during the pandemic, and the adventure of renovating the house and exploring the Salento in southern Puglia.
So, we have arrived. So normally, I would personally meet a realtor and he would show me the property and I will make the videos and I will send them to the potential client. In this case, I'm your realtor, I've got the keys, so we're just gonna meet. So just pretend that you're coming around the corner and you're gonna meet and I'm waiting for you to show you the property that you have previously selected.
Perfect. Don't you love role play? It's a lot of fun. Okay, where are we? I think I'm lost. No, here I am.
Oh, hello, you must be Stephen.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Are we allowed to shake hands?
We did now.
Okay, so you wanted to see this property?
I did, yes.
Okay.
So what can you tell me about it?
Well, we're in the centro storico of Galatone, and this property is totally independent, and it's got a beautiful garden. You're going to see that, but also it's got a side entrance there which gives independent access to the garden, and there's an historic building with a star-shaped ceilings full of features. So should we go in?
Let's go. So from the outside, it's not it could use a little fixing up a bit, I would say.
Yes, these are old properties, but it's already connected to the water.
It's got the sewer. Is that sewer or just the water?
That's just the water. The sewer is just underneath the car.
Okay.
And the key works.
So it may be dark in here.
It's a little dark, so I'm going to open the back, but come in. So we have this first room here, which is fully star.
Nice vaulted ceiling. I think we're familiar with these low doorways.
So before we go to the garden, so here we have another star-shaped ceiling room. And another little back room, which was also constructed afterwards.
It looks like
we go outside here.
Like a kitchen bathroom area there, perhaps. Some sort of niche.
You have a very, let me see if I can open the window and get some light. Yes.
Oh yeah,
So we have this very large, and you can see how
this is very nice.
How thick the walls are. So this is incredibly large, you know, the thickness of the wall. Probably because rooms were built over a period of time, so this was probably standalone. Because also that's a very, very thick wall.
And this might have been a doorway here or something that they. Anyway, with the lovely garden back there, we'll visit that from the other side.
And this is the little.
Oh, so this is the actual bathroom. So this is typical. You find even in my house, the bathroom is a bit of a challenge, to say the least.
Well,
but that's typical.
This bathroom has been created by digging into the thickness of the wall, into the main structure of the actual building.
You are correct. You just channeled into it.
Yes. So they're
carved out a spot.
They've carved out a spot, and
it's amazing. And this is all. This is
all going to be removed.
Yeah.
Yes. So they're using it as a storage area at the moment.
What do we have here? You've always got to look at these interesting little rooms.
Part of the house because it's obviously connected
under
to
the
the
stairs.
alley to the little side entrance
Right.
that you have there, and it could make maybe a very spacious bathroom as well.
Sure. So 3 nice rooms, a couple of possible bathrooms.
Again, that's another storage area. All these storage areas, they used to create them by digging into the wall and taking chunks out of the structure of the building because of the great thickness, and that would allow them to have storage space. And then we can see the garden. I think this is the big plus of this property. We're going to point out some features, but
So what is this?
so that's another property.
That's another property, but they don't have access here?
No, so potentially that could be turned into just a glass door here, but without access.
Right.
Just bringing light into that room over there, and closing potentially this section off. So this right away, or this passage here, was to give access to both buildings to the latrine, which is round the corner. So this is another property. We can have a look at it, but it's nothing to do with what we are actually inspecting now. So this is really the property that we're going to be taking.
So you could
So
close
could be-
this or
This
something?
can be closed off, so
Sure.
no one can step in, and but you could still
Right.
gain some light just with some glass blocks there.
Right.
And perhaps this window that you have there could become a little bigger, and even this window could become a door giving you access to the garden.
Oh, this is an amazing garden.
And this is a real amazing garden with sort of, I would say, traces there of 12th to 13th century, because Galatone has been here for over 1,500 years.
It looks like a citrus tree. It hasn't fruited this year. So, or maybe they've picked the fruit already.
And no, this was a window. And so the steps that we saw outside, inside the room, were literally for people to step up.
Just to get up to
get
see.
up. Who knows, maybe in ancient time when this was built, this could have been a road.
Right.
And so it was quite common to have these steps to go up so you could see or speak to the people that were actually walking through. So maybe this was a back road. And maybe, actually, I'm quite right in saying this, because if we look at that, which I've just spotted now, 1578, so a lot of things have changed in 500 years.
Just a few.
So this was probably a massive
A
palazzo,
stovepipe right there.
and this could have been a walk-through area
Right.
with a stone wall there. I think it's such an added feature as well, because it's been there for at least 6th, 7th century.
Well, this is getting a bit of garden in a centro storico is just incredibly rare. You just don't find it.
And having this is super rare. So this gives you total independent access to the garden. Gives us the opportunity to gain some light for these rooms through here. You know, just opening a window here.
Correct.
This is a great opportunity. But this property doesn't finish here, Mr. Stephen. Apart from the 3 rooms that we've seen, and this beautiful garden and independent access, this building here is also part of the property. So this could create an additional room or even a laundry room.
Sure. Oh, that's
The property doesn't end here. So
it keeps going.
This other room here with a roof terrace and access to the roof terrace, which we're going to do in a minute, will give you the opportunity to create an independent bedroom with an ensuite bathroom.
Okay, now we're looking at some ancient stuff. We've got a barrel vault, and we've got a very old, very unique fireplace. We've got an alcove here. This is really quite fascinating. We've got a little room here under the stairs. Yeah, you could do quite a bit with this. This could be a fantastic little studio.
And also with total independent access. So if you were renting these out as a little holiday studio, people won't have to go through your property to get into this rental area, or if you've got guests and they're coming on late, they could just come through here rather than coming through the main house. So this gives you a totally independent, apart from being very, very ancient. I think this reinforces my theory that this would have been a road separating this building to that building coming through. But we also have a roof terrace here. So this little room, although it's small, it has this beautiful advantage of having stairs already there, giving access to the little roof terrace. So apart from a little garden, we would also have a little solarium as well up there.
Oh yeah, with a bit of work, this is just a fabulous garden. And it may seem a little treacherous at the moment. So here we are, we're on top of the barrel vault. So this is the terrace that overlooks the little garden. And my favorite feature on some of these terraces is right here. It's the stairs to heaven, I guess. Stairs that go nowhere. You see them quite a bit, and I just find it fascinating.
So really what it is the block.
Mm-hmm.
When they got it out of the quarry,
Yeah.
they used to, obviously they needed to cut the block to create the steps, and the other half of the block was automatically used to cover this up rather than putting flat. So it was a way of using the block, and majority of the cases the block was cut here on site back in those days. So they will bring the square block, cut it into half that will use to do the stairs, and the other half of the block automatically they will use it to do this. Also sometimes in preparation of building another floor above, so they would automatically find themselves with a set of stairs built. So very, very common. So this actually is a cistern. You can tell the thousands of times the rope has gone up and down. And do we have a little pebble? You ready? It's still full of water.
That's amazing. Well, I hope you enjoyed the walk through the house. I love so many of these properties. There's so many interesting features, but I think I made the right choice ultimately. What do you think? Leave your comments below. And once again, thanks for watching. And thanks to Salento With Love and Davide Mengole. Links below if you're interested in property in the Salento and anywhere else in Italy for that matter. Particularly really interesting historic homes. Again, thanks. Excuse me while I squeeze through.
Perhaps we have a visitor, a dog.
Somebody's been sneaking cigarettes out here. Shit.
Remember, if you publish this on YouTube, to put a disclaimer. We are doing it legally, okay?